Okie dokie, we are on lesson 81, and we're talking about angle measures. So we've kind of talked about how things can rotate, like 90 degrees, 180, what was it, 270 and 360 degrees. Now we're going to talk about kind of similar things, but with angles. So here on page 520, it says in 1 hour, the minute hand of a clock turns all the way around once. So that's what we talked about. That would be a 360 degree rotation. As the minute hand moves, it forms changing angles with the hour hand. So at 3 o'clock, the angle formed is a right angle, which measures 90 degrees. So here's our right angle, and then we would have like a little square there to see that it's a right angle. And that's 90 degrees. At 6 o'clock, the angle formed is a straight angle, it's pretty much a straight line, because the two sides of the angle form a straight line, and that is 120 degrees. So from here to here is 120 degrees. So here we show some angles in their measured degrees. So this is 45 degrees, which is a what kind of angle? Acute. Very nice, acute angle. We have 90 degrees, which is a right angle. And we have 135 here, which is obtuse. And then we have a 180 degrees, which is a straight angle. So if you think a higher number than 90, then it's obtuse. A smaller number than 90, it's acute, if that helps. There's a fun little activity maybe you want to try out, but we're not going to do it. We're just going to do, actually it says, using the paper you folded in this lesson, estimate the measure of each angle in problems A and D, which, whoa, to estimate these angles here, we're just going to guess anyways, because like I said before, if it's less than 90 degrees, it's gonna be acute. So these have to be, those are less than 90 degree angles, so those are acute angles, so they're gonna be less than 90 degrees. Same with that one. And this one is more than 90 degrees, so it's an obtuse angle, so it's more than 90. So we can just kind of guess on these ones since we didn't fold the paper, but let's try it out. And this would be a good time. So you guys, I don't know if we have them, but we had like protractors, which are like these little things, and they have measurements on them. Those are what we use to measure angles, which I do not have one. You can use a ruler, but we're just going to do this at the moment. So A, and we're just going to guess. So A, it is kind of further away from 90. Let's see, if you think that it's here and this is 90, we can guess that it's probably maybe like 60 degrees, or the other one was 45. So it's similar to 45. Looks a little bit bigger to me, so it's kind of close to 60. B is really close to a right angle, so I'm gonna guess it's really close to 90, and I'm just gonna guess 80. And again, there is a way to accurately figure this out with protractors, but I don't have one. I don't know if you have one. If we were in the class, we would use one. But this is just showing you how those, like the degrees that we turned, they go with the types of angles. So if you turned, like, let's say if you turn 90 degrees, because that's like a 90 degree turn that we've talked about before, then it's a 90 degree angle. It's kind of what this lesson is doing. It's going, using that stuff that we learned before and putting it into practical use. So C is obtuse. So it is a little bit bigger than 90, so I would guess that maybe it's about like 120, because it's not a full 180, because 180 is a straight line. So maybe about 120 ish. And then D, we have another acute angle, which is smaller than this one. So maybe I'm going to guess this one is about 45 degrees. So this we're just kind of guessing and making educated guesses. And then letter E says at 9 o'clock, the hands of the clock form what angle? So let's see, we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we have our one hand up there and whoops, other hand there, it says what is the angle here? So it's making a right angle. So how many degrees is that? 90 degrees. So we can always tell right angles. Right angles are always going to be always going to be 90. Straight lines are always going to be 180. Sorry, that's terrible. 8. And then remember, if it's acute, it's going to be less than 90 degrees. And if it's obtuse, it's going to be more than 90 degrees. So that is all of our lesson today. It's a odd little lesson. It would be better if we were in the classroom, but here we go. Here's your information for today, and stay tuned for our homework.